Alright, what's up my brothers? The Call of Duty hype is real. Apparently classic minimap confirmed. The hype. Some GameStop stores are starting to accept pre-orders for Modern Warfare 3. The hype, everybody. And they are giving out a free poster with the pre-order in the name of Emo Blame Truth. Like this video, subscribe if you're new. We upload daily videos, and get Stud Muffins, we gotta have an emergency meeting immediately. Okay, Stud Muffins, run. Okay, we gotta talk about this, because a couple of days ago there were retailers that came forward and they said that Modern Warfare 3 is going to be costing somewhere around 55 Australian dollars, which roughly translates into 36 American dollars. Oh, shit. Quickly after, brothers started shaking. People were like, oh my god, I'm shaking. This game is gonna be $30 or $40 US, and a lot of people were like, okay, I'm gonna pre-order this game, I'm gonna buy this game is gonna be the best, the hype is real, right? And guess what, those retailers seriously thought that this was gonna be an expansion. Even the retailers thought this year is gonna be an expansion, as a $40 patch. There is no way Activision is gonna charge people $70. Well, guess what, folks, Activision came out. Activision has confirmed that Modern Warfare 3 is a full premium release and will be priced at $70. There is no upgrade price, and it's not an expansion. And I quote, as stated in numerous Activision Blizzard quarterly conference calls, Modern Warfare 3 is a premium release. It will be priced accordingly at $70 US. Clap it up, boys. This is what we like to see. They shut this rumor down so damn fast because they saw the retailers, even the retailers thought that this was gonna be like $30 or $40 max because it's an expansion, a patch. But boys, check this out.
Guys, my name is Ace, and when I made the video talking about the content carrying over from Modern Warfare 2 into Modern Warfare 3, I was fairly surprised to see the number of people that were just calling this a DLC or an expansion for Modern Warfare 2, and essentially just saying that this content carryover was a bad thing for Call of Duty.
Those are toxic gamers!
Because it just means that this is now an expansion or DLC. And in today's video, I'm going to be going against the grain a little bit here, because it doesn't appear that this is actually going to be the case.
Oh, wow.
But please, before you leave that angry comment, just hear me out on this. Couple things to point out to begin with here. I am still keeping my expectations for this game quite low due to the apparent short development time for Modern Warfare 3. And I do think...
Bro, this is crazy. I mean, can you actually be a Call of Duty player if you have high expectations? With Call of Duty, you gotta lower that sucker down. That sucker shouldn't even exist. And guys, listen, a lot of these suckers thought that this year is gonna be $30 or $40. Bro, this BBC, this friendly UAV online, suckers are selling this for $20. You think Activision is gonna sell this game for $70? And boys, there has been so many leaks going around, because earlier today, a lot of the content creators, the page shills, the YouTubers, they were able to see Modern Warfare 3 early, and a lot of them are saying that this is gonna be the best year ever. It's gonna be a best Call of Duty, top 5 Call of Duty game, something that we hear every single time. Even Call of Duty Vanguard, which was considered to be top 5 Call of Duty. Y'all heard that, I heard that, we all heard that, right? But this is what this guy says. Apparently there are content creators snitching around about what they saw. With everyone freaking out, I suppose I'll tell you something unrelated and positive. The early reactions to Modern Warfare 3's gameplay improvements are very positive. Okay, it truly is Sledgehammer Games just overriding the poor Infinity War design. Content drop at launch will be a bit divisive to people, but you will buy it anyways. Okay, I'm curious to what people will think once nostalgia subsides. Now obviously he might be like just doing this for engagement, or maybe he knows something, or maybe he heard something, because previously we did hear that it's a patch, it's an expansion, it's a DLC. This should, all the content that we're about to see for $70 should have been in Modern Warfare 2 minus the campaign. I guess campaign they can charge $30 or $40 for it, but apparently we also heard that it's gonna have the remaster maps, so it kind of makes sense. And maybe we're just gonna have 2 new maps, 3 new maps, maybe. Low expectations. Okay, let's lower it down.
I think it's very important to not get overhyped and to get sucked into Call of Duty's marketing, because one thing that Call of Duty is consistently amazing at year after year is their marketing. It's very easy to fall into that and start to get yourself overhyped and start
I swear to God, man, the trailer that is about to get revealed is gonna be the best trailer on the planet Earth. Okay, I will be live streaming. Hit the bell, guys, hit the bell,
to expect amazing things that we're just never gonna see. In saying this though, I think it's also important to not go too far in the other direction and just jump to conclusions without actually seeing anything about the game. I've already seen so much
wrong. We are gonna jump to conclusions.
When he claims that this game is going to be exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2. It's
facts! It's gonna be same, maybe even worse than Modern Warfare 2.
Literally the same game, nothing's changed, when we don't know those things yet. We're still waiting for all of that information, and there have been several leaks in the past, especially those leaked images, which are hard to fake, by the way, that really seems to push against this claim, and it doesn't appear this is going to be exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2. Additionally, I do think this is actually the preferable route for Call of Duty in 2023 compared to the alternative, which was the initial leak, where apparently they were planning on just having a DLC, a premium DLC that you would have to pay for, by the way, for Modern Warfare 2, and then Modern Warfare 2 would get 2 years of support. And I did want to go into more detail here and share why I think this is the preferable route for them to take, especially based on what we've seen with Modern Warfare 2.
Preferable, okay.
So first, let's have a look at the alternative, which is they stick to that paid expansion that they were apparently initially planning like over a year and a half ago at this point. It's very likely this expansion would have cost at least like $50 to $70. Like $70 wouldn't surprise me. It's Call of Duty. They can make the money. They make bank on it. I mean, they sell...
I mean, that's facts. Like, let's be real.
Bundles in the game for
yeah, bundles, like this friendly UAV. I almost heard him say bundles, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let it play. You know, this BBC is gonna be like coming back in Modern Warfare 3, and they're gonna resell this for another $20, maybe even $30. Guys, this is gonna actually shock you. Stud Muffins, you gotta have an emergency meeting immediately, okay? So the homie, the gaming revolution came out, says I cannot afford bread and milk, but can afford the $30 Black Cell Battle Pass every season, $180. Now, if you really think about it, right, we're gonna have 6 seasons. That's like the average. That's the realistic case. Like every new Call of Duty is gonna either have 5 or 6. And those Black Cell, because right now, instead of having like $15 or $20 battle passes, they're gonna have $30 battle passes. Bruh. That is crazy. $180. That's more than the game cost. That's more than the twice. And the game is gonna cost $70, Modern Warfare 3. So that's if you want all the content, and it's still not gonna be all the content because the bundles are separate. All the other stuff is like this BBC is separate as well. This friendly UAV online is separate as well. You need to pay at least $250 in order to access like the entire bulk of the content. That is crazy because back in the days, I'm gonna sound like such a boomer. And I know that we talked about it previously, but it did not make sense. But now it's gonna make sense. We're gonna go upside down for this one. Don't flip your phone. Don't flip your phone. We're gonna go back to normal in just a second, okay? If you really think about it, really just think about it, okay? We had season pass back in the days. That would cost like what, $50, okay? Game would be 60. Okay, hell, make it 70, okay? $70 and $50 season pass. 70 plus 50, that's gonna be $120. Now picture this, $120. What's better, $120 or $250? Bruh. Think about this for a second. Obviously, I'm not saying that we should constantly be getting like season passes, and I get it, like somebody, well, but SKizzle, like we're getting multiplayer maps for free. Yeah, but we're getting 1 new map after 5 months. And maybe if we're lucky, we're gonna get like 2 remaster maps like every season, which is gonna be like every 2 or 3 months, right? So I don't know, man. The quality is going down, the content is going down, but the prices are going up.
$20. They could and probably would sell their premium expansion for, at the very least, like $50. And with this expansion was rumored to include a giant map pack, which would add most, if not all, of the original Modern Warfare 2 from 2009 maps into the existing rotation. Additionally, the one big upside with this route is Modern Warfare 2 probably would have received much better support for bug fixes and various other areas of the game if this were a 2-year title. They probably wouldn't have abandoned it the same way. I think they would have got on top of certain bugs, like the UAV bug, for instance.
Like this one. He's not talking about this one, but
probably would have been taken care of much sooner, whereas as of right now, it's still in the game, or at least at the time of recording this video. However, since the launch of Warzone, the multiplayer side of things has also been neglected, so there's no guarantee that multiplayer would be in an amazing state if it was a 2-year cycle. I just think there's a good chance that they would have had at least some more support for the game if it were a 2-year title. In saying that though, I think it's likely we would still be stuck with that same perk system where you have to charge up your perks over time, and that introduces a ton of issues that we've talked about in great depth in the past. Also, the spawn system would likely be exactly the same. That's another big issue with this game, at least in my eyes. We'd have the same maps for another year, although we would have that map pack added on top of that. And just in general, we would be stuck with the stubborn Infinity Ward gameplay design philosophy for another entire...
That's true, guys. That is absolutely true. The stubborn, the Infinity turret out there. But man, this is absolutely wild, guys. Holy. If you think this is not going to be a $70 patch, bruh, we about to get classic minimap and it's confirmed. Now, keep in mind, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not saying this is a bad thing. Obviously, like, minimap should have, classic minimap should have been in Modern Warfare 2. This was never even a problem. Nobody ever complained. They fixed Infinity Turret. They fixed something that wasn't even broken, and now we are magically gonna get that fixed if you pay a small price of $70. It's a $70 patch, bro. We're getting all the content fixed, everything that Infinity Ward ruined, and they are so incompetent, man. Everything that they ruined is gonna now come back. I gotta give credit to Sledgehammer Games for at least listening to the feedback, but is it that they're listening to the feedback because people got mad and people stopped playing Modern Warfare 2, or is it because they really care? That, I guess, we will never know.
Year. And while that part is fairly subjective, I know some people really do like the modern Infinity Ward design philosophy. I, for one, really don't like it. They have my least favorite multiplayer design in recent years.
Damn.
And that's why I'm actually glad we didn't end up going that route with
You will not be invited out to Infinity Ward next year.
Modern Warfare 2. And I would much rather see what they're doing, which is the full release of Modern Warfare 3. Now with this, it's almost definitely going to come with a $70 price tag, which may or may not be more than you would have had to spend for the expansion for Modern Warfare 2, but probably not a whole lot more if it is more. I do expect with this game that we're going to be seeing a lot of similar elements from Modern Warfare 2 as well.
I think best case scenario, they should have charged people about like $30. $30 for the campaign, or yeah, let's make a temporary truce. $30 or $40 for the campaign, and they can make multiplayer free. Or sell it with the campaign, but charge it like $30, $40. Bruh, it's a $70 patch, dog. $70 patch.
I don't think it's going to feel like a drastically different game, like going from Modern Warfare 2019 to Cold War to Vanguard, for instance. There were some pretty huge
garbage
jumps in the setting and the style and everything like that with those games. We're probably not going to see a massive jump there when it comes to the direct sequel. But
man, this is absolutely crazy that if you hear what the man is saying, he's speaking facts though. You know, he's based. He's speaking facts, but just think about it for a second. This is the mentality of all the Call of Duty players, for myself included. I'm not like putting myself out there, but right now I'm just realizing, guys, like, we gotta higher our expectations. Man is literally saying that, yeah, bro, like, yeah, like, we know that nothing is gonna be, yeah, it's just gonna be this, it's gonna be that. We're talking about Call of Duty, lower your expectations. Dog, everybody's like talking this way. I'm gonna buy, yeah, I'm glad new Call of Duty game is coming out, but don't get too hyped there. It's gonna be the same game. We're not gonna have too many mess, but thank God Infinity Ward is not gonna be the primary developer team. Meanwhile, we should all ask for better and more content. But guys, I'm pretty sure you're working hard for your money. Maybe you're not. Okay, if you're gonna buy this game, maybe you're not working too hard, and maybe it's your parents' money. Maybe it's your parents' money, and in that case, understandable. But I would like to believe that a lot of you are working super hard for your money. So let's ask for more. Let's ask for more. See what's happening with Baldur's Gate 3. All of these Activision Blizzard devs got mad. They got jelly over at Baldur's Gate 3 devs, because Baldur's Gate 3 devs, whether you are into that game or not, I'm not into Baldur's Gate either. I have not played it. I'm thinking about picking it up, but still, it's not my cup of tea. But I love and I absolutely respect the F out of them for listening to their player base and saying no to the bull squash, saying that we're gonna drop a full game on launch. We're gonna also, obviously there was early access, but that's besides the point, right? Early access, right now the game is complete, they launched it, okay, no microtransactions, and people are loving it. They drop a product and people are loving it. And guess what? The AAA devs, I made a video on it, IGN made a video on it, I reacted to that, we talked about it, it's on the channel. I will link you in the comments below. It's a must watch. I will link you at the end as well. But man, it's crazy that so many AAA devs got mad, and they are mad because they said no microtransactions. I mean, they want to be selling those $20 bundles. We know their priorities.
But on top of this, all of the content's carrying over from Modern Warfare 2, like when it comes to operators, weapons, and all the cosmetics and everything in the game, which, again, I think this is a good thing. This is a positive thing for us, with potentially a few issues coming alongside that. Yeah. But it's worth noting that at least as far as
it's good, but at least there will be some positivity.
As we're aware at this point, the maps aren't carrying over from Modern Warfare 2 into Modern Warfare 3, so we're not stuck dodging Santa Senya border crossing and Black Gold for another year. We will be getting our entirely new set of maps combined with most, if not all, of the original Modern Warfare 2 maps. The current leak right now is they've been holding on.
It's like me saying at least like Lena, you know, Adam22, Lena the plug, right? At least she got one BBC, right? Like at least she got one BBC. She's not gonna get another BBC or BWC later on. If it's just only one BBC, it's still fine. All is good. She's still gonna be loyal. Bro, I'm telling you, once she goes black, she never coming back. It's the same way with these chumps out there, okay?
Onto those, and they are going to be launching with Modern Warfare 3 instead of in that premium DLC that they were going to have. Also, based on the leaks, we already know we're going to be seeing plenty of new guns in Modern Warfare 3. Guns, huh? We didn't get to see the entire list of all the new guns we're getting, but just the ones we did see were looking pretty good. There was already a pretty solid list of like assault rifles, for instance, that are brand new to Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, AK brand new, right? ACR, MCW, it's ACR brand new. But I gotta say this, like ACR, Striker, these are good weapons. MSR, oh hell yeah! I grew up playing Modern Warfare 3, the original one, so I love that. Don't get me wrong, the weapon selection is good, and at the end of the day, like, but these are not new guns though. These are not new weapons. We've had them for years. Drop something that we've never seen in Call of Duty. But I also do agree with the fact that obviously there are certain amount of guns that they can have in a game. I do agree with that, but at least for the love of God, have some new content in your game and stop just nerfing, stop fixing stuff that's not broken, and then, you know what, people complain about it, you dunk on your player base, but when the player base stop playing your game, then next year magically you start hyping your game up, and the way and how you're hyping it up by actually saying that, bro, we are gonna be having all features that you asked for last year, but you gotta pay $70. This is a patch. This is just a patch, guys. Patch and a DLC.
We're also going to see a totally different perk system, which changes the game completely. The entire gameplay loop will be changed, and I think this also opens up our opportunity for other elements like Specialist, for instance. We don't know for sure if Specialist is coming to Modern Warfare 3, but at least it looks like it's a possibility, whereas if we're stuck with this same perk system for Modern Warfare 2, that's just not going to happen. Also, on that same note, we have a leak for the Ninja perk coming into the game, or some form of...
I'm shaking.
Oh, I'm shaking.
Yeah, Ninja was never in a Call of Duty game. It's totally a brand new perk, guys. By now.
A footstep dampening perk. Additionally, a classic mini-map is going to be returning, at least in some form it seems, based on leaks. And getting a bit more general here, we are very likely to see a shift in the general gameplay design philosophy with Modern Warfare 3 compared to Modern Warfare 2, because Sledgehammer tends to have a bit of a different approach to Infinity Ward. They tend to like a little bit more fast-paced action, and to me at least...
Yeah, I'll give them that, okay? That's the only positive. Or I would say with Sledgehammer games, at least they listen to their player feedback. Because nobody, everybody shit on them, right? Nobody's satisfied. Because even with Call of Duty Vanguard, yo, Call of Duty Vanguard, Call of Duty WW2, the setting and those games were actually trash. And they were trash, but I would say this, back in, I believe it was 2017 when Call of Duty WW2 first came out, I credit where it's due though. They turned the ship around though. You know, in the beginning, the game was so bad, but towards the end, people started liking, although like a lot of people, and admittedly a lot of people gave up on that game initially, but then they did like a year or two kind of situation. They overhauled the entire game, and then a lot of people spread positivity. A lot of people started like saying that, yeah, that's actually pretty good, myself included. And even right now, I'm gonna say credit where it's due. They did something good, and I'm gonna give credit where it's due. And when they do something good, I'm gonna say. And this year, I feel like that they're gonna be good at listening. We'll see, but I believe that because of their past history. But here's the thing, I'm not sure if they're doing this because they really care and they really want to, or they're doing it is because the player base is going down and everybody's like dropping massive deuces on them. That I'm not sure though.
They tend to have a better grasp over solid gameplay design choices. One of the big things is spawns, for instance. With Vanguard, they initially launched with Infinity Ward's newer style of like quote-unquote squad spawns, But over time, they ended up completely overhauling spawns to a much more traditional style of a spawn system, and that made the game significantly better. So again, I think we have a much better shot at improved spawns with Modern Warfare 3 than we would have had if we were stuck with a year 2 of Modern Warfare 2. Now, on top of this, with Modern Warfare 3,
yo, everybody's trashing Infinity Ward.
We're getting an entirely new campaign. We're also rumored to be getting a zombies-like outbreak mode, and also the war mode, similar to what we saw in COD World War II. That is also rumored to be returning with Modern Warfare 3.
Reveal is going to be on August the 17th. I will live stream, and this is that IGN video, boys. This is an insane story. If you missed it, check it out. If you already seen it, click the video on the left. That was another disaster. Check these videos out, guys, and I will see you right there.